running. Head out on the highway, looking for adventure, and whatever comes our way. Yeah, darling, go make it happen. Take the world in a loving embrace. Fire all of your guns at once and explode into space. I like smoking lightning.
Hey folks, how you doing? This is Norm from Trantolo and Trantolo.
And I'm Heidi from the Trantolo Girls, and welcome to this week's edition of the Ride Guide. Folks, this is a big weekend coming up. We've got a lot of big events going on, a lot to tell you, so sit back and get ready.
Yeah, this is actually going to be our first big weekend. I know I'm excited. I came in on my bike this morning. I'm ready to ride, and I'm ready to do a lot of these rides. We'll be out there.
All right, we will be out there, and the Trantolo Girls will be out there starting tomorrow, Friday, at Gengris Motorcycles, right? There's going to be an open house this weekend on Friday and Saturday, and they're going to be pre-registering people for the Miracle Ride.
They are, and on Saturday we're going to do something a little bit different. We kind of set a schedule for the Trantolo Girls. We're going to be doing a bike wash. According to the weather and according to Robin, I talked to her a little bit earlier about this, and we're supposed to have a decent day on Saturday. So we're going to do this bike wash. Anybody that wants to have their bike wash can have the Trantolo Girls do it, and all the proceeds are going to go to the Connecticut Children's Medical Center.
Oh, that's fantastic. All right, well, we will be there on Saturday. I will be there, and Robin, so come on down and say hello. Come get your bike washed. We'll make sure to scrub it and get it nice and shiny and ready for Sunday's Miracle Ride. That's at Gengris Harley on Governor Street in East Hartford. You can visit them on the web at jengrisharleydavidson.com. All right, and also happening on April 23rd, 24th, 25th, the whole weekend down at Mike's Famous Harley Davidson, they are having the big tent event. 72 bikes in 72 hours. What does this mean?
She looked at me a little bit funny when we were talking about that. That's actually a deal where they're trying to sell 72 bikes in 72 hours. It's a very ambitious goal, but I'll tell you what, it's been done before, and I think they can pull it off.
Well, if anyone out there wants to buy me a Harley Davidson, we will gladly contribute to the 72 and 72 cause, right?
Okay.
We'll scratch one off the list. Yes, call Vincent, ask Vincent. We can take a trip down to Groton to Mike's Famous Harley Davidson. You can visit them on the web at mikesfamousgroton.com. All right, also this weekend, we weren't lying when we said it's a huge weekend. There's tons of events happening. The next one is up at Stafford Motor Speedway.
Stafford Motor Speedway, kind of my old stomping ground. Used to race here many, many years ago. Have some friends that are racing there. We actually have something brand new this year where there's going to be a car out there driven by Dan Avery. He'll be driving the 10A. The nice thing about this car is it's going to benefit the Channel 3 Kids Camp. People can sponsor the car. The sponsorship money all goes back to the kids camp. We're going to be doing a program where for every lap that Danny should lead, you can sponsor that lap for $1 a lap. It all goes back to the kids camp. All the winnings from the car goes back to the kids camp. So this guy has been extremely generous, extremely generous. And this is their first big weekend. This is the grand opener for the Stafford Speedway.
That's right, it's the Spring Sizzler event, so there's lots of stuff going on there all weekend long, staffordmotorspeedway.com. And again, the Channel 3 Kids Camp Ride is coming up later this summer.
It is.
This is just one of many build-up events to that. As you know, we have our Pipe Dreams newspaper, which is an official fundraiser for the Channel 3 Kids Camp. That's out there all over the state right now.
It is. It's their 100th anniversary this year, so it's really a big year for them.
And also, you can look it up in the events calendar. Channel 3 Kids Camp Ride is in here, and all the information you need, along with all the other events we're covering for this weekend. So moving right along, the Healing Light Chapter Bike Blessing, another bike blessing happening.
Another bike blessing. These things are very popular. They're all over the state, and it's great. We were in New London last weekend. It was cold.
Yeah.
It was windy, but it was fun.
Yeah.
Had a great time, nice people. And like I said, it's always good to have the big guy sitting on your shoulder when you're out riding.
Yeah, that's right. It is the beginning of riding season, so why not kick it off right with a bike blessing and, safe travels the rest of the summer, right? We hope so, at least. So that's Saturday from 11 to 2 at 20 Excalibur Boulevard.
Right. Yeah, that's the old Excalibur Motorsports.
Oh, okay, all right. Excalibur. It sounds biblical. I don't know. All right, go down and get your bike blessed on Saturday. Okay, also, Yankee Harley Davidson is having a demo weekend this weekend, and they are in Bristol, Connecticut.
They are. They're having a demo weekend. You can come out and ride all the favorite models, anything you want to ride. See if you want to check them out before you buy a bike. Take a ride down there. They're on Farmington Avenue in Bristol.
All right, you can visit them on the web at yankeeharley.com. Another ride happening this weekend, Pappy's Run at the Sprague Rod and Gun Club.
That's out on Route 138 in Baltic, Connecticut. It's kind of an old-timers ride. It's a lot of fun. Been there a couple times myself. You can check them out at memorialrun.com.
Well, you are kind of an old-timer, Norm.
I just became a grandfather.
Oh, congratulations. All right, and last but certainly not least, we saved the best for last, the Miracle Ride. This is the 15th annual Miracle Ride to benefit Connecticut Children's Medical Center. And Norm, we've got some special guests with us today.
We do. We have Scott Organek from Connecticut Children's Medical Center and Gary Gillette. He's the co-chair with myself. I'm very proud to be part of this ride. Trantolo has been one of the longest sponsors of this ride.
I think the longest sponsor
that's
for
great.
the Miracle Ride. So we are going to go over and interview these guys now. They came here to join us today to tell you all about the Miracle Ride. So let's do it.
Yeah, there's satellite, before we go and meet with them, just so everybody knows, there are satellite locations all over the state. They're all going to be merging in Newington at the old Connecticut Children's Medical Center. And the ride will leave at 11:30. From there, a lot of people will relate this ride to the way it used to be done. It used to leave out of Bushnell Park. It no longer does that. There's no highway involved. It's all back roads, and we actually end up out in Granby, Connecticut, a place called High Meadow. This place is gorgeous.
Right.
We have Shovelhead that's going to be there, so it'll be a great day. And if you want any more info about the location, satellite locations, you can check out miracleride.com.
Okay, and we're going to tell you many more details right now. Let's turn it over to the guys. Okay, everyone, I'm here today with Scott Organek. Scott is the Development Officer from Connecticut Children's Medical Center, and Gary Gillette, the co-chair of the Miracle Ride. Welcome, guys. Thank you so much for joining us today.
You bet.
I know Trantolo is very proud to be a sponsor of this event coming up. As we said, the Miracle Ride is happening this Sunday, April 25th, and this is an event you don't want to miss. And these gentlemen were kind enough to come in today to tell us a little bit more about the Miracle Ride. So, Scott, first and foremost, tell the folks at home about Connecticut Children's. This is an amazing place.
Amazing. You're right. We help kids with anything that can go wrong. So they can tip their pinky finger, come to our emergency department and get that set, or they can come to us for cancer, asthma, diabetes, preemies, you name it, they can come visit us.
Mm-hmm.
We help kids from all over the state, every one of the 169 cities and towns in the state. We had 270,000 patient visits last year alone.
Wow. Wow. And I think what's unique and special about Connecticut Children's, having been there, you don't just take care of the kids, you also take care of the families,
That's right.
too.
It's a great point. We focus on family-centered care.
Mm-hmm.
When your child's going through stuff, the parents are going through it, the siblings are going through it, and we have services for all of them to help them cope with what's going on here.
Excellent. Now, Gary, you are the co-chair of the Miracle Ride. Tell me how you became involved with the Connecticut Children's Center.
13 years ago, the group I ride with out of, at the time it was out of Thomaston, a couple was on the committee and came to one of the meetings and said, we need help. And I asked, what is it all about? And they told me it was for the Children's Medical Center, and I had been looking for something for years to get involved with to help children.
Mm-hmm.
And I said it was the perfect thing, and I got involved with this group, and I can't get away. I love it.
Yeah. Have you visited the hospital, met the kids?
Several times. I've been invited to do a mini intern program there for a day, and Scott got me involved in that, and it was excellent. I got to go in and see a surgery, physical therapy, and it was a fun day to see what they actually do all day there, and and the kids, you don't see kids there with frowns on their faces. No. They're all smiling. They're happy to be there. The kids going to surgery were, what do I get to ride to the surgery, you know? And they have little cars, motorcycles for them to go, and so they're enthused about going, and they keep them so informed. They don't care about what's going on because they already know it.
So this is where you get your warm and fuzzy feeling from, right? Oh,
Yeah.
That's great.